Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody.
How are y'all doing on this fine Saturday morning?
Or afternoon or night.
Yeah, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're having a fine one.
I hope you're having a wonderful time and are just as excited for the sprints as we are.
I feel like it's been an eternity since we've done some sprints. Kind of weird to be back.
I think it's been 3 or 4 months.
That's crazy.
It's been a good chunk of time, but so excited to just chat with y'all, do a little bit of reading.
Just hang out.
Yeah, have a good, grand old time. Also, I realized my camera's gonna be shaking because I'm on my bed. So I apologize if I'm just constantly shaking.
It adds to that's the vibe, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah. Totally. Yeah. Those are the vibes I was trying to set. Yeah.
The shaky camera vibes, of course.
Yeah. Absolutely. Goodness.
Cass, your hair looks super cute.
Thank you. I couldn't decide if I looked like a 4-year-old or not, but I just went with it. I was like, okay.
I think it's kind of giving a 4-year-old, but it's in a good way.
I'll take it.
Oh, welcome to everybody who's new to the sprints, who's never been to the sprints. Hope you're ready. It's gonna be a good time.
Such a good time. Yes, Jess, this will be available to rewatch. Every single video we have.
My channel.
And yeah, every Wyverns and Words video is, I was gonna say in a playlist, but Katie hasn't updated her playlist.
Okay, like you're not wrong.
But it's easy to find all our lives. If you just go to
I suck at updating my playlist. Oh yes, Cass, congrats on 10K. Big things have happened.
Stop it.
Everybody congratulate Cass in the chat for hitting 10K.
Thank you.
Because we're all so proud of her.
Honestly, I'm just still debating what book I want to buy to celebrate. So
all the books.
Honestly, if I could, I would.
Just every single one.
All of the books. Just buy my own wish list. Just completely clear it out. Just all of the books on there.
Honestly, what a concept.
What a haul that would be.
I wish I was feeling irresponsible. And then I would just
my bank account is already suffering because I had to buy contacts to see. So we don't have to.
I told you seeing is overrated.
Yeah, but my car battery also went out the same day. So then I also have that. So honestly,
that really sucks.
My bank account is crying a little bit. So I can't be adding books to that. Just one. Thank you, everyone. Y'all are so sweet.
Woo! Little round of applause.
Emily! Someone said you can buy more K-pop books. Okay.
Oh, we should remember to pop these up on the screen. I feel like that's a good idea.
To be fair, Emily, Katie bought me those K-pop books.
I did.
So she's an enabler.
Well, did you buy me something stupid? Yeah, you did. You bought me that Vampire Academy book. So I needed to repay the favor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I influenced someone to read If We Were Villains. I hope you loved it. I hope this is a good thing. Imagine, I just finished it and it sucked.
I read one of your favorite books of the year and I hated it.
You know, we all have our opinions.
I probably would have said that if you had chosen that book for me to read while I was there. I'd have been like, this sucks.
This. Be hurtful.
I would never. You already did that to me with The Name of the Wind, so
I never said The Name of the Wind sucked. You just
said you didn't
like it.
Oh goodness. How was everyone's Friday the 13th?
Was it spooky?
Was it spooky? Was it a little creepy?
Mine was a little spooky.
That's because you were on a FaceTime
call. I had to look at her face all day.
Good times.
We did a little 24-hour readathon together yesterday. Well, we're still doing it technically, but
yeah, technically the 24 hours are still going.
Yeah, I've still got 25 minutes.
Still got 55 minutes.
Carved pumpkins and watch The Craft. That sounds like the perfect way. Where'd it go? To spend a Friday the 13th.
Oh my gosh, I've actually watched that movie.
I've never
Literally,
seen
like,
Craft.
a couple weeks ago. It's something. It's definitely something.
I really feel like I should watch it.
I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, little bit of spookiness.
Randomly saw a black cat in the backyard. That's like ideal Friday the 13th kind of vibes. My friends went to a haunted house. That sounds so fun. Somebody go to a haunted house with me, please.
You're on your own. I will never step foot in a haunted house. I am an absolute chicken. I could not.
Don't be a baby.
But I am. Look at my hair. I'm 4 years old. I'm 5.
I'm 5.
I'm 5.
I also went to a harvest festival. Man, you guys got some good Friday the 13th plans.
Yeah. My goodness.
I think I should watch the Blair Witch Project. I'm adding that to my mental list of things to watch before Halloween. Thank you, Madison.
You gotta recommend Katie all the spooky things.
Yeah.
All the atmospheric Halloween things.
I do like the atmospheric Halloween things.
You gotta celebrate your favorite holiday. I gotta find some good St. Patty's Day movies, you know? Really up my holiday game.
You could watch Leprechaun.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's right there.
I feel like for context, I didn't really have a favorite holiday before, but like Katie goes like all out during Halloween, and I was feeling a little like left out. So we chose my favorite holiday as St. Patty's Day. So there's your context.
Honestly, it like doesn't register in my mind that like, hey, maybe some people don't know the bit with the St. Patrick's Day thing.
As much as I would love for people just to think that unironically St. Patty's Day is like the shit, like my favorite holiday, like it can't be topped. I do want to provide context.
Oh, that'd be great. Someone was in biomolecules class. I'm so sorry.
Honestly, I think that's like the spookiest thing someone had to do.
That is the spookiest thing you'd have to do.
Screw the haunted house. Just put me in a biomolecules class and I'll be terrified.
Yeah, honestly. I'm planning on watching The Fall of the House of Usher. I think, is this the new Netflix movie that's coming out? Because I think I got an email about that. I probably will. I think it looks interesting. Seeing as I've consumed some Fall of the House of Usher things recently, I should watch it.
I will not be watching it.
Oh, come on. I mean, I guess I don't know if they're making it into a horror movie, but the story itself isn't really scary. Yes, it's on Netflix. Okay, cool. I'll probably watch it at some point.
Give it a little watch.
Yeah. More people going to class. That's some really lame plans to have on Friday the 13th, guys. I jest.
How dare you be responsible and go to your classes for your education? How dare?
It's not worth it.
Don't promote dropping out, Katie. That's my bit.
Yeah, but like I haven't dropped out, so they know it's a joke.
Who's your favorite between Edgar Allan Poe and Emily Dickinson?
Seeing as I've never read any Emily Dickinson, I'm gonna go with my man Edgar. I think I've read maybe a couple poems from Emily Dickinson actually, but not enough.
I'm not a poem girly.
I want to be, but I'm just not sure if I can be.
I feel like you gotta ease into it slowly. Find poems that like really fit. But Edgar Allan Poe, we had to do like essays and studies on him in like the 8th grade, and I've never been the same.
Just too much for you?
I just not a classics girly either, you know?
That's fair.
I have no taste. Apparently all of my reading taste is rubbish.
Just because you don't like classics doesn't mean you don't have taste. Well, actually, some people think that. You want to explain the comments?
Oh, yeah. No, I got
context.
For context, I got a comment recently saying basically like I should throw out all of my books because my reading tasted rubbish, and then they recommended me books from like the 17th century. Like it was so funny. I like screenshotted that and like put it in a little folder. I was like, yeah, save that for later. It's so funny.
Oh,
Goodness.
it's so nice of people to let you know that your reading taste is trash online. Like, thank you so much for
Honestly.
that.
And not even like, hey, that series you're reading is garbage. Just like every book that you own,
All
throw
of
it
them.
out. Like, get rid of all of them. Start fresh.
That's like really freaking rude.
Katie, someone is looking for vampire books.
For a dowry, Dracula, and Twilight. I mean, if you want like some stupid vampire books, you should pick up Vampire Academy. What other vampire books do I have?
You have the Serpent and the Wings of Night. I don't know if is that vampire?
Serpent and the Wings of Night. It's vampire fantasy romance, so it's not exactly like traditional vampire book, you know, but it's still got vampires in it. If you're looking for something a little fun, you could read. Man, what else do I have? Oh, Dracul. Dracul's a good one. It's like a prequel, and it's like not really a prequel, but it's no, it's not a prequel at all. I don't know what I'm saying. It's like about Bram Stoker's life, but it's fictionalized, and there are like vampires in it. It's a long book, but it's worth the read. I really liked it, and it's written by like one of Bram Stoker's relatives, like down the line. So I'd recommend.
There you go. A little bit of vampire recommendations.
My vamp rec.
Are we annotating the books we're reading?
You know, I'm not annotating anything right now, actually.
I'm actually not even reading my own copy of a book. So, like, if I just started annotating my sister's collector's edition, I don't think that she would appreciate it.
Could you imagine? She just opens it up to, like, stupid annotations, like, oh my god, wow, like, everything.
No way. Love
like, it's
this.
crazy.
That shit's wild.
It's fun. Honestly, that's, like, what all of my annotated books look like.
Honestly, same. Yeah, I flipped through her copy of Fourth Wing.
Nice.
It was funny. It was good.
I never said I had quality annotations. It's just fun.
And it's aesthetic when you have like all the tabs.
That's a great question. What are we reading today?
I am going to finish A Darker Shades of Magic, hopefully. Nice. That might be a little too ambitious. I'm only halfway through. But The Ishwab, I started this last night. So good, y'all. So good. Like, I figured I might enjoy it, but then I read Vicious and I didn't enjoy Vicious, and I was really scared to pick this up, but it's giving me Brandon Sanderson vibes in the best way, and I'm having so much fun.
I feel like I want to reread that book now, so I can, like, now that I've read Brandon Sanderson, to see if I can, like, pick up on the vibes. Because I think it makes sense.
The vibes are vibing. Yeah. And what are you reading today, Kate?
I am going to be finishing Dark Waters. I got 40 pages left. Hopefully finish it. I'm going to read a graphic novel, Garlic and the Witch. It's the one that comes after Garlic and the Vampire. Those are the two that I'm reading for the rest of my 24-hour readathon. But then I think I'll have time left over, and I'm going to start Skyward. So
I love that edition. I want to get rid of my edition and get that edition if I like it. If I don't like it, I'll just unhaul the edition I have because it's just not as pretty as that.
I know, like, UK editions, they always go off.
They really do. I miss Book Depository with all of my heart and soul.
Rest in peace. Like, honestly, I feel like Blackwell's is like basically just the same thing, but a little bit worse.
True. No diss on Blackwell.
Everybody else,
but it's just not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are y'all picking up?
Someone's reading the X-Hex. Claire, I hope you love it.
Someone's reading Babel. Love it.
Good pick.
Someone's reading the second volume of Spy Family. I just read the 10th volume yesterday, and it's so fun. I love Spy Family. Chelsea asked, disappeared to come back. Should I finish Crown of Midnight or start Magnolia Parks? Crown of Midnight.
I vote Crown of Midnight too.
Absolutely. Oh, someone's reading Siege of Mackinac. Stephanie.
What is that?
Book 6 of Ranger's Apprentice.
Dumb question. I should have known. Being a River Enchanted, Fourth Wing. Oh, they just keep going. Bunny.
King of Scars.
With Bunny.
Oh my goodness. I read Bunny last year. That was an experience and a half.
It's so entertaining, though.
So interesting.
Finishing the Shatter Me series. That's fun. That's a good one. The Clackety.
Catching Fire.
Currently listening to the Raven Boys. I've never read the Raven Boys before, but I feel like I should.
I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
I read it back. I only read the first two. The second book put me in like a massive reading slump. But besides that, I like tried to convince myself for years that I would go back and reread it, but it's been, or because I read it first in 2019 and then I reread it in 2020, so it's like been 4 years. It's not happening.
Yeah. Tale of Two Cities. Good luck to you, Mel. Once Upon a Broken Heart. Oh, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Solid pick.
A Conjuring of Light. Is that the new book by V.E. Schwab? Or is that
That's the second
book?
No.
That's the second book?
Third one? It's the third one.
I think it's the third.
Yeah. I didn't love that one in the series. Like, I remember reading it and I just thought it was too long.
Don't tell me that.
I mean, it was so good. Oh my god. Continuing Heir of Fire. It's a long one.
Someone say they picture Cassie in the Natural series as me, and I think that's so funny because I am like the worst person ever to like compare. Like, I have no like mystery solving skills whatsoever. Like, no.
When I first started reading the Naturals and like I heard that her name was Cassie, I was like, I need to try my hardest not to envision Cass as this main character right now.
I'm flattered though. Like, oh my goodness. Katie read a book dedicated to me the other day, like me personally.
Yeah, this
so, like,
this
book,
a whole
Dark
Water. There's a boat. It's called the Cassie, but it sank. Someone died on the boat. So,
well,
it's a bad omen.
My boat.
My boat.
My poor boat.
Yeah, do you secretly work for the FBI?
So there's this thing called pleading the fifth. Moving on. Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm.
Reading Chain of Thorns and the Inheritance Games. R.I.P. Cass's boat. May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. In pieces. It was like Titanic style.
It's too real. You read Dracula or Jane Eyre? I've read Dracula, and I'm pretty sure Cass has read Jane Eyre, so...
Yeah, Jane Eyre, I think, was like the very first classic that I actually kind of enjoyed. I listened to the audiobook, and I was like, actually, drama. Love this. I wouldn't, like, reread it, but in terms of classics, I read it, I think, after The Scarlet Letter, so anything was up from that.
Cass's boat is giving Titanic dude.
I like that I officially, yeah, it's my boat, personally.
It's now your boat. Like, it's not just named after you, it's your boat.
It's actually my boat, personally.
You read A Lesson in Vengeance. I've read A Lesson in Vengeance. I didn't love it, to be honest. It was fine.
Is that Dark Academia?
Yeah, I read it in my Dark Academia video, but I feel like it was more like the aesthetic of Dark Academia and like not really the themes. But like that's my personal opinion. You might love it. Who knows?
Someone asked if you read the new Percy Jackson book. I have not yet. I don't know if I plan to. Part of me wants to. Part of me is like, I might have outgrown the series. But Katie hasn't even read the Lost Heroes series. So, like, big L. It's the best series.
I think I read, like, the first two in that series. But I don't even think I had finished the Percy Jackson series when I had read the first two books in the Lost Heroes series.
There's your problem. Have you guys read any Samantha Shannon books? I know Katie's read
Priory of the Orange Tree.
It's on my TBR. Is it happening this year? Probably not. But like I want to pick it up.
It's a pretty good one.
Eventually.
We love women writing high fantasy.
And dragons.
When do we start? We'll probably start here.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll read till like 11 a.m. CST. And then we usually do like half an hour, unless we're like extra chatty or like we never really extend sprints. But we'll go for 10 more minutes and then we'll start.
Yeah. Do you have a Halloween costume that you're gonna do? What are you gonna be?
I'm going to be a boat. No, I really don't have any like Halloween plans. Just me probably working.
I am manifesting that I will find some Halloween plans so I can be a witch and wear my spooky corset.
There you go. I would love to, but Halloween's not my favorite holiday either, so
That's fair. You could be a ranger.
I can't repeat Halloween costumes. I
I
was
was about
that
to say,
like
just know what you
10
have
years ago. Fun fact, my Halloween costume, like in 2011, I'm pretty sure, was like a ranger. And this was before like the Royal Ranger series about like a girl ranger was released. So in my head, I was like, oh my God, I'm like the first girl ranger. And then he came out with the book like the following year, and I was like, he stole my idea.
Should sue.
Honestly. How dare he?
Oh, someone's gonna be Jude. That's so fun. Like the hair, like her horn
Oh my
thingies,
goodness,
they're too
yes.
iconic.
I like love seeing Jude cosplays like on Instagram or anything like that because people really pop off with like the hairstyle.
I feel like it's also like a very easy character that like people can identify quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Instead of just like, what are you? Oh, I'm a book character. Which one?
Which one?
Are you gonna read Swordcatcher? Do you have any interest in reading Swordcatcher?
Like I might. I don't think I'll pick it up like right as it comes out. But if it's at the library in a little bit, I might be like, just to like try it. YA authors going to like adult series never typically go well
Yeah.
with like any.
I'm just unconvinced by Cassandra Clare's recent publications that it's gonna be that good.
It's gonna be interesting though, because I've never read anything other than like things set in the Shadowhunter universe by her. And I know she has that like down pat in terms of like world building because she's been building it for like lots of years.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I probably won't, to be honest.
After like Holly Black, Chloe Gong, like I haven't heard anything good about their adult series. So I don't know.
It seems Leigh Bardugo's done a decent job of I mean, I know you didn't like Ninth House, but like a lot of people like Ninth House.
It's true. It's like that was a me problem though.
Yeah.
Someone is going as a Nej or Kaz. Honestly, big slay. Big old slay. Oh, and someone's going as Tessa Gray.
That's always a good pick.
Love that.
My girly.
So many people have the Halloween plans. Y'all are fun.
People have friends.
Like.
I wish.
What has been like in the past, like your favorite Halloween costume that you've done?
I dressed up as oh man, what's her name? Wendy Torrance from The Shining a few years ago.
Okay.
I really liked that costume because I put a lot of work into it.
Very nice.
What about you?
I have a couple standouts. I did a group costume in like the 8th grade, and we were all like seasons, but there was 5 of us. So I got to be Mother Nature, and that was really fun. We got together and made like tulle skirts, and so we had like our like season colors, made like big puffy skirts. I think the most iconic costume is when I was Jigglypuff.
Not Jigglypuff.
But my favorite was when I was Princess Zelda from like the Legend of Zelda series. I had like a whole like replica sword, and
Oh.
it was so fun. I was a wee little lass then, though.
I don't think I really had any like super creative costumes when I was like young. It was just like a princess or like, oh, I went as a minion one year. That was a
Oh my
time.
god, my sister did that, but she was like a purple minion.
Oh,
One of the
I was the
crazy ones.
classic yellow minion. I had the little goggles and everything. I looked like such a loser. But I was also like 12, so I'll let it slide.
My mom always put like so much effort into our costumes. Honestly, what a gem. Shout out my mother.
Shout out to Cass's mom.
I'll have to find some of the photos, especially the Jigglypuff one. It is just too funny to not share.
Yeah,
And
I
I will
need to
share those on
see
Halloween.
this.
That just like imagine little tiny me with like just a massive, like not like oh like a humanoid version of Jigglypuff. No, like I had like a round ball and I was just like waddling around.
You're gonna have to send me that picture like ASAP. Later today. I want to see. Someone was an octopus in 4th grade. I love that.
Oh my
Someone's
goodness.
gonna play a murder mystery game this year. I want to do this so badly. I'm jealous.
Little glass onion moment.
Yeah.
Knives Out. Those were such good movies. I've never watched like a whodunit type of movie before, and I was like, this is the standard.
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen Glass Onion yet.
It's actually really good because I feel like a lot of like movies that are like years in the future that they kind of like try to remake the concept just don't hit as good. But I watched The Glass Onion first and then watched Knives Out after. I was like, these are both solid.
Good movies.
Solid.
I think those are some of the only like whodunit movies I've seen though, to be honest. I don't watch a ton of like mystery things.
Have you read It by Stephen King? I know Katie has.
I
got
have.
80 pages into it, DNF'd it, and said, okay, no more Stephen King for me.
I just want to put it out there. I read it in a week, and I still tell everybody about it.
Last year I made a bet being like, you read it in a week, I read it in 2 days. And then I DNF'd it after 80 pages because I was like, actually, I don't want to suffer through this.
Actually, never mind.
Actually, that's a bet I don't mind losing.
Yeah, honestly, like, if you're not into it, no, do not read it.
Oh my goodness.
If you read The Shining or Doctor Sleep, I've read The Shining, and it's honestly my least favorite Stephen King book. Like, I like it.
Favorite?
Pet Sematary is my favorite.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Or Salem's Lot. Either one. It's hard to pick. They're both good.
The only reason I know anything about like what The Shining is about is because of Ready Player One. They have like that whole scene where it's like recreating pieces of The Shining in the movie. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh my gosh. I watched that 3 times in theaters. Like, I don't know what it was about that movie, but I was like, I need to see this so many times.
All the times. That's funny.
All the time. I rewatched like the end of it the other day. It was on, like my mom was watching it. And I was like, ooh, don't mind if I do. Neglect my responsibilities and watch this instead.
As long as you were having fun.
Honestly, that's what matters. Do we have any last minute things we want to discuss before I start our sprints?
I'll start writing the comment.
Oh my gosh, yes. I always get so excited for whatever emojis you're going to put in the comments. Like, I don't know why. It's just, I've missed this.
Yeah, I think I should go with something thematic.
Yeah, it's got to be a little topical, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. How old are you? Katie's like 35, I think, at this point. She just had her birthday.
Perhaps actually doesn't know how old I am. She keeps asking me if I'm like 25, and I'm like, I'm not 25.
Once you're 21, I stop losing. I lose track.
I'm 23.
So, and I'm 21. And yes, I do have a YouTube channel. It should be linked below, I think.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. Katie's usually pretty good about that.
Fairly certain it is.
Fairly certain.
Rip Katie. Yeah, cause of death being roasted by Cass is too true.
It's a tick for tack type of thing. She'll get me back. These sprints are not fully back. We're gonna kind of do when we feel like it, essentially, and when we have time. Especially with my new job, that'll start in the new year. It's gonna be kind of interesting figuring out my schedule, and so honestly, unsure. But we'll do it when we feel like it. October, fall seemed like the perfect time to do one. So we'll always announce it on the Discord though. So if you're not already in the Discord, what are you doing?
Join the Discord.
That should also be linked below.
I'm pretty sure. I think it is. I just copy and paste it from the last sprint, so maybe it is.
And if not, one of our posts should have a link that works. Discord changed their daggum links to where they expire now.
Those freaking Discord links.
Those daggum Discord links. Someone said they thought I was older. I just want to. I just have to ask. What gave you the impression? What gave you the impression?
I'm just a youngin. What can I say?
Okay, emoji choice, top tier. So we are going to read until, as you can kind of see. I don't know what is it. I don't know where the comments.
It's the other way.
Over here. It is the other way. Oh, wherever it is, I don't know. We're gonna read until 11, which is about 28
whatever
minutes
the next
at this point. We're not.
Hour is for you guys. We're reading for half an hour.
We're reading for half an hour, and then we'll be back to chat some more and answer some more questions and just have a grand old
vibe.
Casual, just vibe.
We're just vibing, guys. Like, I don't know what to say. We vibing.
All right. Happy reading,
Happy
everyone.
Reading.
Boo.
Hey.
Hey. Welcome back.
How'd the reading go for everybody?
It went well for me.
No, that's good. I finished my book, so
Ooh,
nice.
very nice.
So I'm really tired now.
I am too. Through no fault of ours. Definitely.
No, not at
Definitely
all.
not.
It's not like we stayed up until 3 a.m. last night.
Good times, good times. I just got to a really like intense part and I like ended the section. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit here for the next minute because I can't keep reading because then I'll just keep reading.
It's a good book.
It really is. I didn't keep track of how many pages I read, but it was a good chunk.
I don't know how many I read either. Someone said, "What are we reading?" They missed the start of the live. I just finished Dark Waters, and I'm gonna start Skyward pretty soon, I think.
I am a little over halfway through A Darker Shade of Magic. It's a fun time. I'm having so much fun with this book. I read little spoiler for the little 24-hour readathon that me and Katie did yesterday. I read Stalking Jack the Ripper, and I went to like hunt for the second book because I didn't own it, and I was so sad because the library did not have it. And I was like, well, I guess I have to pick up the next book on my TBR, which was this. And it's so good. I'm having so much fun.
It is a really good series.
10 out of 10. Do recommend.
I would also recommend.
Someone's reading Fourth Wing. Katie and I were talking about how excited we were to like reread Fourth Wing in prep for Iron Flame.
It's my plan for the first week of November is to reread it. I'm excited.
I'm going to an Iron Flame like midnight release party, and I've never like gone to anything like that before, and I'm very excited.
If only interesting things happened in Kansas City, but they do not.
But alas, there's like 3 happening in Dallas.
Someone asked, did we film the 24-hour readathons? We did. Hang on a sec. Are you okay?
Is it Winnie? It's either Fritz or Winnie. How's everyone doing?
Sorry.
I really thought you just up and left, and I was like, all right.
Fritz started heaving, and she was sitting on my bed, so I didn't want her to barf on my bed.
Old lady.
Crisis averted, though.
Oh my goodness, I cannot stop yawning.
Hey, we could be on.
Hopefully I'm making y'all yawn.
Anybody else yawn? In the chat.
Oh my gosh. I have had so many people say that they found my channel through like the Twilight vlog that I did. And that like is one of my least favorite vlogs because it was one of like my very first like not one of my very first reading vlogs, but it's definitely like an early days reading vlog, and I'm like, ooh.
I love that vlog. I think it's good stuff.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Cat puked on my bed yesterday. Do not recommend. Oh no. My cat, Weenie. Not Weenie, Winnie. I call her Weenie. That's just like so it pops out. She barfed in like 5 different places the other night. Like she was going on a freaking rampage.
Hell no.
Felt bad for her.
Making a mess.
Just got very off topic. Thanks to Fritz.
Yo, I'm trying so hard not to yawn. I do apologize. Like,
And we swear the
so
live
much.
isn't boring. We're just tired. Someone asked how old my cats are. I would assume they're talking about my cats. Fritz is 14, I think. And then Winnie and Poppy are like 1.5.
Ugh, I got to see them when they were little babies.
They were so cute.
They don't remember me though. Because when I came over to her house the first time, they were like all up on me. All 3 cats. I was like, oh my god, am I a cat whisperer? And then this time, Poppy was not having it.
No.
She was like, bitch, don't look at me.
Poppy hates everybody, like us included. She's always just running away when we walk near her. She's also just spazzing out 24/7. Like I'll walk out of my room and she'll be like standing in the hallway, but then she'll bolt just from like the smallest movement.
Poppy's just a little like camera shy, you know? Like,
yeah.
Winnie, it's all about her. Winnie's a little diva, little drama queen.
She really is. Someone said Fritz is an old cat. I've actually had cats much older than Fritz. We had a cat that lived to be 20 a few years ago. Is her.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My cat is, God, I don't know. I know Smokey's just under a year. Like,
love Smokey.
Actually, not just over a year. Because I remember maybe a year. Now I'm really confused. My parents got him when I wasn't living at home, though. So I don't exactly remember the timeline. And I can't remember what our other cat's age is at all.
I didn't even know you had another cat until yesterday. We were on FaceTime, and she was like, oh, hey, there's my cat. I was like,
that's not Smokey.
I was very confused.
We have another cat named Coda. He's a barn cat / like outdoor cat, so he just kind of wanders our property. He'll like hunt for his own food and then occasionally like also eat the cat food like outside that we leave for him. So he just kind of vibes. He uses all our cars, like he'll lay on top of our cars like as a little bed. So I'll like come home and he'll be like, yeah, about time you like brought my bed back. Like, what is wrong with you for taking it in the first place? So yeah. We used to have like, goodness, we had this when I was younger, we had this like black cat and it ended up on our property and we're like, well, I guess we own a cat now. Named it Midnight. My mom like took it to the vet to get it like neutered or spayed. I can't remember. I think it's neutered. And the doctor's like, no. Like, it already is. You're good. Cool. And then a couple months later, it had 4 kittens. And like we had like this tractor piece, and my mom like walked out and I heard like meowing. It was like 4 little tiny heads just like poking out of this little like tractor piece.
Oh my god.
Their names were Angel, because it was all white, and then the other 3 were black. We had Angel, we had Yoda, we had Hisser, and Dumbo.
Oh, Dumbo's such a cute name.
Big old ears.
I love that.
It's a fun time. Anyway, lots of discussion about our cats.
Someone asked, is Fourth Wing actually good, or is it like Twilight kind of good?
I think it's like ACOTAR type of good. I think ACOTAR is maybe like a little better, but like if you don't take it too seriously, I think it's really fun. Yeah. And I love like even the concept of a war college and dragons. So fun. But it's not going to be like astounding literature with like beautiful prose and like the most complex world building. Like it's a really fun fantasy romance in my opinion. Yeah. So if you take it too seriously, I feel like you won't like it.
It's better than Twilight though.
Yeah, no, 100%. Twilight. Is Caravel worth it? I really liked Caravel. I liked Caravel more than the Broken Heart, Once Upon a Broken Heart series, but Katie feels the opposite.
Yeah.
But are
Although
you excited for A Curse of True Love?
I am very excited for A Curse for True Love because I didn't love Once Upon a Broken Heart, but I loved The Ballad of Never After. So I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen next.
I kind of wish it just ended as the duology.
Like, no, that would have been such a bad ending.
Iconic, but it fits the vibes of.
You just want pain, and I don't want pain.
I don't know if I want to reread those or not, because I don't really remember what goes down in the first two. And I know they're really quick reads, but I might have to do just like a little. I'm definitely going to read the third book. I just don't remember anything that happens in the first two.
I don't really remember anything that happened. I mean, like, I remember the ending of the second book, which I feel like is all I really need to go into the third book. Yeah. But I'd rather reread Fourth Wing, like, in preparation for that release than
That's fair.
Reread the other ones. I think someone asked if we ordered the Fourth Wing Special Edition. You already know we ordered the Fourth Wing Special Edition.
Y'all, I have ordered too many copies of this damn series.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. I've pre-ordered too many copies of Iron Flame as well. It's
honestly... No, don't you have like 3?
Well, yeah. So I ordered like the Waterstones because I was like, ooh, those edges, so nice. And then they released the Fourth Wing Waterstones, and I was like, okay, say less. I need that as well.
Yeah.
And then I saw on Amazon, like I had pre-ordered on Amazon Iron Flame because I was like, black sprayed edges. We love a classic black sprayed edges. But then they also have on Amazon the new like Fourth Wing book with the content and the different cover. And I'm like, okay, well, I need that. But then for this midnight release party, you have to like put a hold on an Iron Flame copy. So then I had to call and do that as well. And I'm like, how many copies of the series do I need?
Yeah.
But it's fine because honestly, it's just like been really fun to like be obsessed with a series that's like kind of coming out, because I didn't have that with like Agatar. I kind of had that with Throne of Glass because I read it before the last 2 books were out. So then I kind of had that fun like waiting for the release of Tower of Dawn and like waiting for the release of Kingdom of Ash and like that sort of hype. But being in there from the start of the series, it's kind of fun.
Yeah. I love it. I'm just so excited. Although I'm scared to see how long it's going to take for the next book to come out after Iron Flame.
Honestly, though, can't even complain because we were kind of spoiled with like how quickly Iron Flame was coming out.
I know, but like
that turnaround is crazy.
But respect to Rebecca Yarros.
Honestly. Do you plan on reading anything else by her?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, she just writes like just romance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like contemporary romance, really, so
there you go.
Yeah. It's non-issue. Have you read a book, another one by her aside from
In the Likely Event? Yeah. Well, it was a military romance, and I learned I'm not a big fan. I think I gave it like a low 3-star. I don't really remember much from it, but it was okay. Nothing like groundbreaking. I was ready to be like absolutely crushed because I had heard like so many people like just like sobbing over this book, and I read it and I was like, it's all right.
It's aight.
It's aight.
Mostly the German edition of Fourth Wing is bomb. It really is.
I wish I had the sprayed edges, but I'm like content with the edition that I do have. It is stunning. Oh yeah, I also have the German edition.
Well, you only have 2 right now. Only 2 editions,
right
and then
now.
you get the Waterstones. It's only 3. It could be worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. I think I'm like done though. I'm done. But the problem now is I like when like the series continues to be released, I'm gonna have to like continue to like buy for I have like matching sets.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
I think it's fine.
I've already like I'm only collecting Ranger's Apprentice, like the first book in different languages. The German edition of like Fourth Wing though, that was special because it was just too pretty to pass up, you know?
I mean, hey, why not?
I'm done. It's on record. No one hold me to that, but it's on record.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna remember this moment.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you.
Hey, I've never said that I'm gonna try not to collect special editions.
That's fair. That's fair. What book or genre are you both looking forward to reading most in the winter?
Aside from like new releases, because I feel like we've talked about those, I'm really excited to read some more of Robin Hobb's work. I feel like high fantasy is a really good thing to read in the winter. So I want to finish the Farseer trilogy this winter, and I'm excited about it.
Katie doesn't know it, but we're gonna buddy read the rest of that series together.
I don't remember agreeing to that.
But we're gonna. She just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't know it yet. Yeah, high fantasy is always really good. I would love to pick back up Stormlight. I made it like one part into it, and then I just stopped reading it. And now I'm at a point where it's been so long that I'm like, do I go back and reread that section? I might like skim it just to
Yeah.
like refresh the memory. But yeah, I love reading high fantasy in the winter. Honestly, I just want to tackle my 2023 TBR a little bit for I don't look like complete failure. But also, I don't know if anyone remembers like what books I put on my 2023 TBR, but like what was I thinking? Okay?
I remember watching Cass's 2023 TBR, and I was like, they just keep coming. There's so many books on her TBR.
There's like 35.
Yeah, that's insane.
And this includes all 4 of the Stormlight books.
You were
All
so
3
bold for
like
that.
Mistborn.
Hey, but you read Mistborn at least.
I did read the entirety of Mistborn. And I remember I was gonna put all 6 of the Mistborn books on there, and then I was like, that's a little too crazy.
Like, let's calm down.
I had like Priory, I had the entire like Aragon series. Like, what was I on at the beginning of last year? I
Hey,
guess the end of last year.
your hold for the first Aragon audiobook. It just keeps coming in. We share a Libby account, and she put a hold on the audiobook. And I swear, like once a month, it's just like, your hold is ready.
I thought the book, like, I do still have my bookmark in my book, and I remember exactly where I left off. But like, it'll happen eventually. I tried to pick it up after Fourth Wing, and then I was like, this isn't Fourth Wing. I can't be picking up the dragon books.
No, can't be following it up with the dragon books.
I read like 11 or 12. No, maybe a little bit more than that. 13? I don't remember.
I want to see how I'm doing on mine.
My journal's like just a little too far, and I'm a little too comfy.
Well, I have mine, so I'll check it out.
Let's see. I am excited to set a TBR for 2024 though, because I feel like kind of gauged like maybe don't put 4 over 1,000 book or 1,000-page books on your TBR. You know?
I read 9 out of my 15, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Ooh, that's actually what ones have you not read?
I have not read Gold by Raven Kennedy, but it hasn't come out yet. I haven't read A Curse for True Love, also hasn't come out yet.
You're gonna read that one for sure.
Yeah. I still want to read Oathbringer this year, which I do plan on doing. I still want to read Daughter of Smoke and Bone. You finish Jane Eyre. And then I put A Wilderness of Stars by Shay Earnshaw on here, but I don't want to read that book anymore. I've heard some things. They're not necessarily bad things, but I just don't want to read it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's actually, you're gonna do really well because
I mean,
you're
pretty
almost done with it. That's so much better than what last year. I feel like last year was rough for your TBR.
Yeah, but then I snuck Words of Radiance in at the end, and it made everything okay.
I loved that vlog when you were like, I'm gonna finish this very long book this week. It was like an hour-long video of you talking about this one book, but like never really talking about it, you know? Like not a spoiler vlog, but you somehow didn't talk about that book for an hour. Crazy.
I'm gonna do it again this year, but hopefully earlier. I want to try and I am gonna make a vlog in like I think December again of me reading Oathbringer in a week.
I think it's so fun.
So we'll see how that goes.
I don't know. Like I really want to pick up Stormlight, I'm like, because it's not even like a big long book. For me, it's like 2 books because I have the UK editions and they're split into part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
And
Are
I'm just
you
like the very thought.
are you gonna put them separately in on Goodreads?
No. If I didn't like reread as many books as I had this year, I might have just to like up my reading. But I've reread so many books. I can't be stopped.
I feel like I don't think I've reread too many books this year. I mean, I know that's traditionally a problem for you, but I think no. Yeah, not too many. Because I reread The Infernal Devices, obviously, as I should. And then Akatar. And there's probably another one, The X-Hex. Maybe it's just those.
This is my first time in I think 5 years that I haven't reread every single Ranger's Apprentice book.
Are you doing all right?
You know, December might just be me like binging the rest of the main series.
That doesn't sound that bad. This sounds kind of fun.
Honestly, I only have 2 more books left in the series, so I actually might do that. We'll see. Because if I don't, then there's definitely a problem.
Yeah. Way of Kings is currently staring at me from my bookshelf, judging me for not having picked it up yet. They really do be judging you. But
they loom. They loom. They're very loomy.
Yeah. But I just really want to finish Stormlight because I think the next Stormlight book comes out next year. And I'm like,
Ooh.
Obviously.
There's going to be 6, right?
There's going to be 10.
There's going to be 10?
Like, I'm pretty sure they're split into, like, 2 different arcs, I think. So, like, the first 5 are, like, 1.
So the arc ends next year.
I could be very wrong about this. So, like, don't take my word for it. But, like, I think so.
Fun. I don't see, the problem is I don't know if I want to like dive into Stormlight or like read all the I really want to read Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. He's releasing the next one in January. I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. I want to read those because I freaking loved Tress. Oh my gosh. Honestly, might be in like my top books for the year.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really want to read Tress. Just need to get a copy of it.
I've consumed so much Brando Sando this year. I'm like, it's gonna be so hard to like truly like deduce like, okay, what's gonna be in my top. Have you started thinking about it at all? Like what books would be up there this year?
I already know what books are gonna be in my top.
What? Oh, you have to text me after.
Okay. Yeah, I can't be giving away my future video content here because nobody will be able to guess.
Like if we were villains, and I feel like Fourth Wing, 2 that will be on there for sure.
I don't know.
But I realized the other day I just really I love books that take place on a boat. You put me on a boat and I'm thriving. The way Katie feels about Gothic manners is how I feel about boats.
I think
Books
that's a
and boats.
lovely analogy there.
Yeah. What can I say?
Just love your boats.
I love me a good boat. That's why that boat was named after me.
Although
we've made a loop.
Come full circle. It's time for us to go now that we've gone full circle. Bye.
We will be doing one more reading sprint, by the way,
Yes.
in about 7-ish minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's lunchtime.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
I'm a little peckish.
Oh, peckish.
I would always say that ironically because I watched like back in my Minecraft era, I would watch a lot of like British Let's Play videos,
Mm-hmm.
and they would say like, "Oh, I'm a bit peckish," and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so fun!" And I would like say it ironically, but now it's actually part of my like
Vernacular.
I was gonna say vernacular, but I was like so unsure if that was the right word. I was gonna say diction, but I was like, I don't think that's quite right in the.
Yeah, I think diction is like how you pronounce things.
I dropped out of college twice. Like, I'm not one for knowing things.
I don't think I ever heard the word diction in college. Never came up.
Someone's asking your number 1 book boyfriend.
I don't know.
You're not gonna say what's his face from Clockwork? James?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I mean, love him. I don't know if he's the number one. He's like one of my
Ooh.
favorite characters, but I think I'm gonna go with Hawk from Yona of the Dawn. Yeah, number one.
Okay. Okay.
Love him.
I haven't thought about this since like 2018 when my answer was Jace from the Shadowhunter series.
Not Jace.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Thomas Cresswell is also a good option. I do love him.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I get it. Okay, I get it now. Like literally yesterday I was talking to Katie about this and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like this romance is so fun. So fun.
It's so good.
Love it.
I said 4 from the Divergent series. Oh man, if I was like 13, he really was a classic smash. especially him in the movie.
I never like that was my controversial like opinion. Was like I never was a big 4 fan, like the movie.
Get out of here.
Adaptation. I was like, he's not that hot.
No, me and Elaine, we rewatched Divergent like last, I don't know, December, and we were still just like, oh, the whole time.
James.
I mean.
Oh, goodness. Frat boy James. The girlies that get it, get it.
This comment, I just want to have some words because Edward Cullen is certainly not my number one book boyfriend. He's a weirdo.
Especially not in Twilight. It's actually Carlisle.
Oh, I mean.
Or what's Bella's dad's name? Charlie? Yeah.
Charlie. I mean, they are growing on me. I mean.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. Ooh, Katie, that's a you question.
Which edition do I like more? See, here's the thing. I really, of Strange the Dreamer, I really like the UK hardback, that one. But it's been out of print for a really long time, and it's, like, kind of expensive. So, like, I don't know if I'd recommend you buy it, because, like, it's expensive. But I do really like the UK paperbacks that they have now.
Paperback's really pretty.
They're, like, small, light blue, pretty floppy. I'm a big fan. I like it better than the US paperbacks, and I like the cover of it more too. And it's pretty cheap, so that's what I'd recommend.
There you go. Someone says Jasper from Twilight. Is that the really pale one that looks sick?
Girl, they're all pale.
No, the one that they like. I don't know. I don't remember. Is that the one that walked in with the girl twirling?
Yeah. Here's my thing with Jasper, though. He's got a questionable backstory, and I don't know if I can overlook that.
Ooh. Is that explained in Twilight or like later books?
It's like, I don't know. I know they talk about it in the 3rd movie. Do you know?
Okay. I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Oh. Well, I don't want to. Never mind.
I haven't been spoiled for Twilight in over 10 years.
Don't look in the chat.
Honestly, though, like, hashtag Team Jacob.
No!
Yes!
Okay,
Between Edward and Jacob, especially in the movie, Jacob's way hotter. And I'm going to disrespect Robert Pattinson like that.
You need to wait until you watch more of the movies before you start making that kind of declaration.
Yeah, but, like, I have to experience it as I go, Like, I can't experience it as the books are coming out, but I can experience it as I watch the movies and books. And I love how it just irritates people. Like, I had so many comments on my Instagram post where I was like, Team Jacob. And people were like, absolutely not.
Because the
So
girlies that get it, and you don't get it.
I don't get it. Ignorance is bliss. I'm just ignoring chat right now.
Oh, I like this one. That's accurate.
He isn't in the first movie though. He's just looking
Doesn't
out
matter.
for Bella.
Oops. Doesn't matter.
That was a perfect comment to oops.
Oh man.
We'll see. I will watch New Moon with Katie whenever I see her next time, whenever that may be.
I actually watched New Moon a few days ago.
I mean,
So
get it out of your system. Apparently it's growing on you.
it
But
is
like,
kind of like I
in
think
many months, so we will watch it together. It's just something I have to experience with Katie to like truly appreciate the art that Twilight is. Should I put that on my 2024 TBR? I should put New Moon on my 2024 TBR.
No. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said no. Hell yeah.
Do we live in different states or countries? We live in different states.
It's like a 10-hour drive or 12-hour drive or.
She lives in Missouri. I live in Texas. But I'm moving even further away, so kind of lame. Kind of
Yeah,
lame.
it's kind of whack, but it's fine.
Kind of wild.
I'm setting up some emojis.
Oh yeah! Wow, that discussion went so fast. All we talked about was cats and Twilight. I feel like.
Yeah.
That was good though. That was good. A fun little time.
Some of these comments are killing me. Oh man.
I have worked so hard to not be like spoiled for Twilight. Like I genuinely not a fucking clue. I know at one point like Bella has a baby because I have seen that scene. But in terms of like anything else that goes down in Twilight, not a clue. I'm like, what a life to be living. The ignorance is bliss. The Twilight knowledge.
I need one more. Oh,
Pure focus.
All right. Are we ready for these emojis?
I am ready.
Wait, actually, it took away the one that I was using. What the heck? We'll get there.
Eagerly anticipating.
It's at noon, right? Yeah, okay. We went with the vampire theme.
Little Twilight aesthetic right there. What is? Oh, it's a I was like, what is that fifth emoji? It's garlic.
We got the garlic. We got the mirrors. We got the beans.
Beans.
Yeah, there's like this thing like if you drop a bunch of beans on the floor, vampires have to like count them. It's an actual thing.
What?
It's an actual thing.
It doesn't just like grow a beanstalk? Because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing with beans that I know. I've literally never heard of the counting of the beans.
It's not a common one.
Huh. The more you know. God, my vampire knowledge is growing. All right, so we will be reading until
noon here. Whatever is 30 minutes away for you guys.
It's about like 27-ish minutes. So happy reading, everybody.
Boo. How'd the sprint go?
Shit went down.
Ooh.
I just finished like a big old battle scene. I was stressing. Oh my goodness.
I like they're checking in on you. You okay?
I was going through it. Oh my goodness.
Well, I finished my graphic novel, and then I played some more Super Mario 64.
Katie had a delightful sprint.
Yeah, I mean, I busted out my DS. I'm having a good time.
Katie read like the rest of, what was it? The other book you were reading? The one with my boat?
Oh, Dark Waters.
And then what was the graphic novel you read?
Garlic and the Witch.
Nope. And I was reading A Darker Shade of Magic. Fun time. I'm stressed. V. Schwab spares no one's feelings in this book.
Yeah. It's more fun that way.
Gosh. So many people have been murdered.
I keep the stakes high.
I was stressed. Jody's here. Hello, Jody.
Hello.
I'm still not recovered. I'm so stressed.
Was it that bad?
For me, emotionally, yeah. I still have
You're gonna have to
hearts.
You're gonna have to tell me what happened when we get off sprints, because I'm curious.
Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I've read something from a ruthless author. Stressing me out.
Yeah, V. Schwab, don't care.
V. Schwab don't care about my feelings. Oh my goodness.
Have I read Interview with the Vampire? I have not, but it is on my October TBR, so hopefully I'll read it soon.
You've got quite the October TBR. I don't know if anyone watched like the 3 TBR videos that Katie put out.
I was on 2. I put all of them in a little like note in my phone so I could tick them all off, and look at it. There's so many.
Honestly, crazy. A lot of my TBR is going to be completed during Jody's Vampathon. I have quite a few lined up.
So many books I'm going to read during Vampathon.
I'm very excited. Shout out to Jody. Shout out Vampathon.
Thanks for making me finish my TBR.
Woo.
I think I read like 8 books for Vampathon last year. So I'm not going to try and top that because I don't hate myself, but
this is my first like readathon that I'm doing since like G's Magical Readathon back in 2020, like book roasts. I'm like
a long time ago.
That was on my old channel, my old vlogs.
I've seen the old vlogs, I think.
They're
good
wild
stuff, guys.
They're something. I've been having fun like making, as if like I've been making TBRs. I've just set the TBR for October, but it was fun, so I might stick to it. I've been kind of sticking to my TBR so far. I love me a good readathon.
I have a lot of reading plans this coming week, so hopefully I can.
Can we have a little spoiler, little what you plan? At least
I have no clue.
Oh, okay. You just have plans.
I just have a readathon.
What they are.
I have a readathon with my patrons on Saturday, so hopefully I can read a bunch of books for that. Nice. We'll see.
I am reading Soul of Ash and Blood.
Oh, the new JLA book?
The new JLA book. Yep. I'm going to Oklahoma this Monday, actually. And I'm going to go have a little reading date with my friend, and we're going to read that book, and I am excited.
You don't sound very excited.
I don't remember anything. And I'm like, 600 pages. It's going to be a lot.
Why are they all 600 pages? Like, she couldn't have made. Like a 400-page book?
Honestly, at this point, I think it's like an aesthetic choice.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's next Saturday you have your, or this upcoming Saturday you have your Patreon sprint.
The 21st is when I'm doing my
21st
readathon.
Oh, there is nothing on my calendar. I guess I can join.
Oh, let's go.
We'll see. We'll see.
Always can.
Victoria Aveyard. Oh, that was the person that wrote the Red Queen series. What a time that series was. I don't know if I enjoyed that one either. It was okay. It was all right. I never really recommend it, but
yeah,
it was something.
I never read the Red Queen series. I think it was popular like right before I started picking up reading again. And then I was just never interested in it.
I just remember like buying the box set because I was like, I've always wanted to like read like the Red Queen series, and it's so pretty, and I love the covers, so I like bought all the hardcovers. And then I remember I unhauled them, and I was like, well, there goes those.
What can you do? You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Someone read The Infernal Devices and Range's Apprentice strictly because of us. Honestly, influencing at its finest.
Honestly, like that's all I need in my life is for people to tell me that they read The Infernal Devices because of me and they love it.
Honestly, same with Ranger's Apprentice. I literally have like a folder on my computer of like screenshots when people like tag me in anything related to Ranger's Apprentice. And I'm just like, one day I'll be like, Penguin Random House Australia. Look
like,
at what I've done.
Do something with me.
Send me arcs, please. My friend Rosalie, she once had like a manuscript sent to her of like the new Brother Ben book, and I'm like, that's the energy I want.
Oh, someone found you through Ranger's Apprentice.
Honestly, iconic. I love that. That's the influence I want.
Bringing people together.
I love that.
One of these days, I'll read the rest of them.
You absolute liar. Do not even say that to me right now.
Hey, I read the first two, and that's good.
I really want you to at least read 3 and 4, just to like complete the arc.
One of these days. Maybe next March.
Present?
Yeah, next March.
Yay. Like, I hadn't finished Twilight yet, though, so, like, there's no,
Yeah, but that's not my all-time favorite series.
Well, I've already read your all-time favorite series.
Yeah, so that means I'm slacking, I guess. But mine is only 3 books long. Yours is what, like 27?
I said just read the first 4.
The first 4s are probably less pages than the Infernal Devices. It's like put all together.
Guaranteed. All right. I am like my stomach's a rumbling over here. So if we have any last minute things, any last minute questions, anything like that, feel free to ask them now before my stomach eats itself.
That sounds rather violent.
The stakes are high.
It do be like that sometimes.
There has to be a sense of urgency, you know?
Yeah, or else we're never gonna leave.
Never. Unpopular opinion, not a fan of Cassandra Clare. Or it's Cassandra, not Cassandra. We don't associate Miss Clare with me. I'm only associated with boats and Range the Apprentice. No, Miss Cassie Clare. I think there's just like a deep set nostalgia for Cassie Clare with me. Like, I grew up reading her series. I got to meet her. Like, I have that tie. And like the new books, they're fun, but like they take me a little bit to get into, especially with like all the characters and such. I feel like, I don't know, it's a hit or miss.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I really enjoy the Infernal Devices. I really like The Last Hours, but like her other 2 series, I could take them or leave them. I probably won't read her next series that she has coming out either. Like The Wicked Powers, I'm probably not going to read it.
Really?
I just like I don't care about the characters in the Dark Artifices at all. So like seeing more of them.
I actually really liked the Dark Artifices. I think I liked it almost more than the Chain of Gold series.
That's blasphemy, actually. And I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that.
The Mortal Instruments I definitely enjoyed until I like reread it recently, and I'm like, okay, I got that out of my system. We can move on.
That's enough.
But honestly, watching the Shadowhunters TV show, that's where it's at.
Yeah. Should watch another episode soon.
We should.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah.
We were going to the other day, and then we both were like,
what if we did?
What if we didn't?
I feel like that's how every time we like plan to watch Shadowhunters, like 50% of the time we're like, but what if we did something different?
What if we actually like didn't?
Yeah.
But every time we get together, we typically like binge a bunch of episodes.
Yeah.
Not recently though. Oh, the recent 2 episodes that we had watched literally felt like we were watching the show for an eternity, and we watched like 2 episodes. And I was like, why does it feel like 8 hours have passed? We've been like chained to the bed.
We're only like halfway through season 2. It's awful.
We watched so many episodes in Arkansas though. Like we were like binging properly in Arkansas, having a grand old time. But recently, I don't know.
We had more pressing issues recently, like Cass watching Twilight for the first time.
Yeah. What a time that was, honestly. What a time. Is the show better than the book series? No. No.
They're both pretty crap, to be honest.
They're both shitty in their own ways. They're special like that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have any fantasy recs that aren't spicy? I'll go with Mistborn. I think that's
oh my god, yes. Mistborn. That's a good one. I'm always so bad about I don't have my bookshelf to like I miss my bookshelves. I don't have my bookshelf to like look at to be like, hold on, let me think about books. Anytime someone asks me for recs, I'm like, I haven't read a single book in my life. Like, why do you think
not a one?
Why do you think I would know? Is Strange the Dreamer as slow as it's portrayed as? Yeah. It's pretty slow to get into, and the prose are pretty purple.
I love them though.
But I mean, they're fun. I enjoyed the second book more than the first book, but
I did not enjoy the second one more than the first one. I love the first one.
It's an okay series for me. I'm not as obsessed as Katie is, but it's still a little fun. Should we give a little spoiler for the November book?
I was trying to
remember. Did we already announce it?
Yeah.
Wait, did we already announce it?
I don't think we announced it yet. We're only halfway through October.
I feel like I announced it. I might have been scheduled for today, actually. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh no, it was scheduled for yesterday.
Oh, did it go up?
It did, yeah.
Oh.
So well, we give time for people to like get a hold of the book. It's gonna be God Killer by Hannah Kaner.
You can see it right there.
Whoa.
Woo.
December's already been decided too.
Yeah. It's red.
It's red.
It's red.
It's red.
It's just the cover though.
Did I do the wrong book? Wait.
I don't think so.
Okay. No. Okay, we're good. For some reason, I thought it was a different book. But I was like, wait.
So anyway, on that note,
I think that's enough. I think I need food.
Before we properly like just give you all of the fun information immediately, we're gonna go.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you in suspense.
Katie's gonna go and announce that.
Ah, shoot. Yeah, guy, I suck at announcing them. I just always forget.
She handles the graphic design of Wyverns and Words with like thumbnails and everything. And I handle the logistics.
The logistics.
It's fine. We make a great team.
Yeah. Well, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. I hope you all had a spooky Friday the 13th.
I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us, chatting.
Yeah.
Super fun, honestly.
And we'll see you
Kinda miss
guys
doing these.
when we see you.
Not this Saturday, but next Saturday for our discussion of Skyward by Brandon Sanderson.
Yes. All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank y'all.
Thank you for coming.